Hello, Trev here. Hello, there you are, and put you that way up. I've just got a new webcam, but I think I will go back to my normal view for today. Happy New Year. So I thought I'd do a little update on a few of the videos that I've released in 2025 and what to look forward to. Thank you for all the comments and suggestions. And yeah, I thought I'd just crack on with a little kind of weekly digest just to sort of set 2025 kind of up for the year, so to speak. Someone did suggest I do live streams which were a bit more interesting, like a live stream tuition or something like that. Like if anyone has any ideas of live streams that they would like, say like a little I don't know, introduction to one of the instruments I teach or something like that, then do let me know. If you think that would be a good idea, give a thumbs up and drop a comment. But yeah, I'm kind of doing a little bit still of a review of content from my channel. Let me just go here, interact. Yeah. So, and I think I'll carry on doing a bit of a mix of content on my channel generally. So, I'm kind of thinking about sort of three sort of areas. So I've got kind of running kind of vlogs and nature things. I've got environmental things like the heat pump and stuff, and I've got music tuition and my own original music. So a few people said that they really wanted more of the music content. So I've done a few musical videos this week. Let me just look down here. So first of all, actually, if I turn me off for a second, you can see this. So you can see Crew Park Run, that was just before New Year. You've got a couple of little sort of tiny vlogs, far more on the Oxford train line. That's the Cowley branch line, in fact. Oh, well, just off the Cowley branch line. And then Happy New Year at the ISIS pub. But now I've got a couple of new videos. So here I've got restringing an electric guitar. So I go, actually I'll open it, but I won't put the audio on. The video quality was, this kind of inspired me to get a new camera, in fact. But I go through the kind of the tuning, the restringing and tuning of an electric guitar, and I explain it in quite a bit of detail. A few people have watched that already. I went live a few days ago, but I did apologise for the quality of the video. I don't know why it was grainy, because I'm using the same camera, but for some reason the settings must have been a little bit wrong. And then literally, was it yesterday? I've done another one, which is how to string a classical guitar. And you can see the video quality is better on this. I'm not that great with cameras, so I've got this new camera, but the lighting is different. So you can see that sort of it's a bit darker, but it's hopefully a bit better. Let's just go. Obviously, if you're interested in tuning and restringing a guitar, then do watch those videos in more depth. Let's give you a little bit of audio just to, so you can see what it's like. They go out of tune a little bit easier. So often people might sort of thread it through and then do like a little sort of knot, which I will show you the way that I found works the best when we're restringing it. So yeah, you can see I kind of go into detail about sort of how you put on the particular strings, and I hope it's useful. So restringing guitars is something that you all need to do when you're playing guitar, not just when one snaps, but also when they get old, just to kind of maintain the kind of the tone. It sort of sounds a lot fresher and nicer once you have a new kind of string on. So it's a good video to learn. A good video to watch, sorry. Okay, so a couple more. Coming off gas. All right, let's give you a bit of audio on this. Hello, Trev here. I'm just trying out a new webcam, but this is a video about coming off my gas supply. So some of you will have seen my videos about, but I hadn't got around to that. So there's lots of sawing of pipes in this video, but they took out the main gas supply, and the pipes that I'm sawing are actually from an old an old, very, very historic gas supply that hasn't been used for a long time. So I probably didn't make that overly clear. Obviously, you shouldn't go and saw any pipes, but I thought it was quite a fun video. And now I'm completely off gas. So I've done lots of videos about air source heat pumps, but obviously one of the main motivators for me to get an air source heat pump was to come off fossil fuels. So I kind of thought I'd follow that up with a video about coming off gas. You can see having lots of fun getting these pipes off, and removing the hob as well. And in fact, I did some cooking on this one, I think. Yeah, it just sort of testing out an electric hob. That was really cheap, actually. It's like £20 or something, or maybe £30, but you know, really cheap, and did the job really, really well. So I tested that before. It was one of the things that kind of swayed me to thinking that I don't need the gas hob. And yeah, then now I'm completely electric. So some people might think if there's a power cut, then everything goes down, which is true. But then again, with the gas supply, you still need the electric to ignite it. So anyway, I'm now completely on electric, which is, yeah, what I kind of wanted, I think. And the next phase will be refitting solar panels. So I've not done any videos yet, or minimal videos on my... did a loft conversion and reconnecting and disconnecting my solar panels. So I will try and do a video before, or try and record some of that while it's happening, without like forgetting to get any content of it, because it's sort of again related. But yeah, I will endeavour to do that soon. Okay, so a couple more videos. So I put this up an hour ago. Oh yes, oh yeah, we recorded it yesterday, but I put it up an hour ago. So another thing that I'm learning is how to kind of get videos to stream kind of at different times. So, you know, I'm not bombarding with lots of videos at once. Did this video yesterday on the 12 bar blues on a ukulele. I'm teaching this at school, so it's partly for the kids and the parents, but you can see there's lots and lots of blues songs that use this structure, and I kind of go through, hopefully quite slowly, so you can play along to the 12 bar blues in C, which is a nice key for the ukulele, but you can also play along on other instruments. So you could play along on the piano, or on a guitar, or whatever you like really, and improvise. So yeah, you can see me going through it, and yeah, I hope people like that sort of video, tuition video. It was really interesting, for me it was interesting that I got a copyright strike for this video, which I didn't expect, because the 12 bar blues is obviously a structure that is very public domain. It's been used so many times. So I have queried it, and I'm hoping that it gets sort of what's the word? If it kind of comes to light that I haven't copied anyone, but actually the 12 bar blues is just a structure that's been used so many times. But it reminds me of people like Ed Sheeran and stuff like that. It's like, well, actually chord progressions can't really be copyrighted in the sense that they've been around for so long. And yeah, the melodies are different, because you can obviously have a unique melody, and probably words are slightly different as well. But in this age of AI and stuff, it can be a bit of a minefield, copyright. But the 12 bar blues structure is a basic structure, so I was a little bit surprised to get a copyright strike. But yes, I will endeavour to try and rectify that. Let me just check. So I'm going to see if I can do this while I'm on that camera. No, I can't. So I need to go back to here in order to interact. There we go. And I'll just see if I've missed anything before I go on to comments. So I don't think I've done many shorts, or any shorts really. This is the first live thing I've done really in 2025 as well. So restringing, how to play the blues. Yeah, a dark Christmas morning on University Park. So that's another very short video. On Christmas Day, I was the run director at University Parks, and it was actually, it was pitch black, and I was walking to the the middle of the park Christmas Day, and it was absolutely freezing cold, pitch dark. But that was my Christmas morning. In fact, I'm going to give you a little bit of taste of it, and just to see. Merry Christmas. So yeah, that was my Christmas morning. I just thought it was really interesting on the park. It does on the path. It doesn't really come out at all because it's so dark, but I guess it gets the ambience of the Christmas morning. Let me just do some comments. I don't think there's loads of comments, but thank you for everyone that's put some comments down. Ed, hi Ed, has written a couple of comments about the heat pump, explaining. Yeah, he's just got one. Yeah, it's still running, albeit in the hills of the peaks. Air source heat pump has been in for a few months now, and so far so good. So he goes on to talk about a few things. I know Ed from a running group, Headington Road Runners, and he's also commented on another one with setup is the problem. So a couple of people sort of seem to want to comment on mine, saying that their heat pump doesn't work, which is fine, but really, if it doesn't work, you need to tell tell someone. Yeah, so Steve had air source fitted last week. The house is now cold. Want it removed ASAP. Not sure what I can do. Not sure what we can do. Avoid if you can. Yeah, so a few people have said, yeah, talk to the installer. I mean, obviously people fall out with their installer sometimes. So, I mean, hopefully that hasn't happened. But, I mean, if you've got someone that you've just installed your heat pump and it's not working, then, tell them, get them back in because, it should heat your house. And let me just see other comments. Sorry, let's go here. Yeah, Mike Tiller 8430, too noisy, complaints from neighbours. So yeah, again, I'm sorry to hear that if you have had complaints from your neighbours. I'm not sure if that means their particular install was too noisy, or if they I'll be interested. I will reply to you as well on the in the comment. But yeah, it's sad obviously to annoy neighbours is not our aim at all, but it might be that it's installed in a slightly wrong place and the noise is sort of going through a window that it shouldn't be. But I would also say if you can talk to your neighbours, you can change when it's scheduled, for example, so you can hopefully come to some sort of compromise, and hopefully you can kind of find an amicable solution to that. But generally when they install heat pumps, it shouldn't be facing in a direction that's kind of making a noise nuisance to someone else. So I can hear my heat pump when it's on because it's been very cold. It's been sort of snowing a bit, not lots down here in Oxford, but it's been snowing and it's been on quite a bit. But I'm the one that hears the noise, and when I'm sort of a few meters away, you can't really hear it. So I'm not really sure that I'm annoying anyone with my heat pump. But yeah, I can understand it might happen if you install it too close to someone else, and it does make a noise. So I've never pretended that it's got no noise at all. And like I think I mentioned that I would like to see when they're doing installs, like creating sort of a box that makes a similar noise, that you can kind of just put in the place that you're hoping for it to go, so you can kind of get a sense of what it might be like. Because I wouldn't have thought that would be too difficult to do. It's almost like you could kind of plug in like a Hoover type. It's not as loud as a Hoover, but something like that, and like put it in situ to sort of get an idea of the noise, especially if noise is a big factor in whether you get a heat pump installed. There was also, maybe I'll just look it up very quickly, there's a new government scheme. Let me just check if I can find it. Which is about heat pumps and solar panels. I'm not sure if I can find the link now. But it looks like they're continuing the support for heat pumps, which is really good. So in terms of subsidies, someone wrote a comment. I can't find that comment straight away, but someone that they didn't know about the subsidies that you can get off a new heat pump, which that's good if I've signposted you to be able to get to look into it. But if you're coming off gas, then you should be able to get some money off the cost of an air source heat pump. Let me just check. I don't think I'm going to find it. No, and I don't. Oh yes, retrofitting, push to extend Oxfordshire solar panel trial. Oh, it's an Oxfordshire specific one, and I don't think I can screen share it, but I'll put a link. And basically, you can kind of get solar panels and air source heat pumps for a further 200 properties. This is in Oxford. So yeah, localised. So Oxford City Council seem to be pushing this and providing additional support. But the the coming off gas, the boiler upgrade scheme is national. So definitely England. Hopefully all of UK, but definitely England. So just check in your area because there might be more schemes. But in Oxfordshire, there is an additional scheme which is just coming in like literally last week, which is to help with solar panels and air source heat pumps. And it's in terms of you don't have to pay the complete upfront money as well. So yeah, rather than paying thousands of pounds, because sometimes it still runs up to a couple of £1,000 if you've got some radiators that need replacing and stuff. So that's going to make it not achievable for lots of people. So that's, I guess, the aim is that people that maybe couldn't get that sort of transition can do it. Okay, so okay, that's I think all. Let's just put you back on this camera a sec. Okay, this is more for me. Why is it upside down? So yeah, that definitely looks darker, doesn't it? Darker, clearer, bit more lag, but yeah, I will use this camera a little bit. It's sort of a, it's not really a GoPro. I haven't done a review of it, but it's sort of called an action cam, and it was cheaper than a GoPro, but it's quite similar. And hopefully it will make my phone have a bit of a break, because now I've worked out how to do 4K videos. I was kind of, really maxing out my old iPhone, and it was sort of clogging up every time I did any any recording on it. So I will try and use that a little bit more. The sound quality is not quite as good as my iPhone, but we can see how we get on. But anyway, so lots to look forward to in 2025. Please do click subscribe if you've not already, and let me know what sort of content you would like this year. I will do more music. Oh yeah, one more thing. There was like a couple of music demos. These aren't going to be public YouTube. They're sort of unlisted. But if you go to my other social media channels on Facebook, you'll get a link to it. So I'm just not wanting to sort of fully share sort of unreleased demo music, but you can find it, and drop me a message if you'd like to have a link to it directly. That would be fine. Okay. All right. Happy New Year.